quickly there in game 9. Not sure Billy can get at the 9 to where he can dig on the cue ball and get the cue ball back behind the 12-14. Maybe he can. It's close. Oh, he's having to mass save this ball, it looks like. Wow. Efren's going to look at this 12-14 and draw on his ball. Got a few options. He could shoot the 10 ball, one rail, and slide the cue ball over. Play off the 9 some type of way. He's looking at this 12-14 combo, I think. The thing about this combo, to make it, got to shoot it pretty firm. Oh, he may have gotten away with one here. Billy kind of out of the situation, especially if he can get the cue ball up the side rail towards the 10. Efren's looking to see if he can be offensive any type of way, knowing that there's a lot of balls doubled up on Billy's side. It appears the 8 does go, though, and the 3 certainly goes, so he doesn't have free range with the cue ball. Yeah, he's just gotta realize that he should be able to kick this 1 to block the banks on the 3. And he's got the 10 there for cover anyways. So just keep it simple. Do what you would normally do, even though the balls are a little jumbled up for Billy. He's going through something in the stack there, so he's got to be careful here. Okay, got by it. Did real well, actually, but pretty touchy shot, it looked like. A little rub on the 7 the wrong way or go past the 10 there with the cue ball could be devastating, and especially in such a good position he was in. I don't think Efren can edge the 10 here, can he? He's looking at edging the 10 and going by everything. I like just kicking the 1 softly before I try this. Kicking the 1 softly is fine. He should be able to do that no problem. Well, he shaved the 4. Nothing wrong with that, but give a guy a position he may double bank the 1 on you, and not too much concern there, though. But hid the 10, that was important. And Billy's looking at the 9, either natural or off the 4. Well, he hit it great. Not sure Efren's too unhappy with it, though. Put 2 more on Efren's side and didn't get any positioning. And now it's a little tough for Billy to play so safe. I'd try to go up table and double him up here. Okay, good shot. Nothing wrong with that. So now Billy only owes 1. And he got that 10 off of Efren's side. He's got a 4-9 that's close to wired up, spotted right there near the spot. So Efren's got some concerns here. You can see the 4-9, yeah, sitting nice. He's going to chip off the 8 ball. Got to make sure to go to the rail and then not hit the 1. Efren could bank the 10 here and draw for position on the bank on the 1. Problem is he may give up some type of play on the 4-9. I'm not sure. It's not bad, though. The 10's not bad. He's just going to soft kick the 1. Oh, he's rolling the cue ball out. Well, that should take care of the dead ball. Because Efren's got 1. That's why he looked at he looked to see if he had one to spot. And if so, rolling out wasn't the worst things in the world, because like I said, it took care of that 4-9. Now he's got some concern with the 6 here. Wow. Turned out pretty nice. He's in some trouble here, Efren. He can maybe get something going towards his pocket and get him doubled up over on the left side rail. That's probably what I would try to look for. Something along those lines. Can't leave Billy the rail first, though, either on the 1 ball. I think I would bank the 8 across, lay him on the middle of the end rail, or somewhere a little past that. Just bank the 8 in between the 11, 10. Nothing too wrong with that as far as containing, but Billy's got some choices. He can shoot the 3 away and put you underneath the 8. He could shoot the 15 away and keep it kind of simple. Get another one off your side, lay you on that side rail there. I think Efren needs a 2 rail to 7 down towards somewhere, towards his side and towards his corner, to make Billy do something other than not only something simple, but something That's putting Efren in a bad spot. Yeah, I like that. I mean, you want it to get past. You have to make him. You have to direct your opponent occasionally. So now he has to shoot away a little tougher position. Got to be very careful. I might kick inside this and let the cue ball kind of run 2 rails towards the 14. I don't know. This is a tough spot. Got to be very careful here. You're trying to go all the way around town by the 15, kind of back where the cue ball is at now. Is he going to scratch? Or is it going to turn out perfect? Took a little chance there. If he'd have lost the cue ball, that would have cost him some, that's for sure. Maybe the game, you never know. Efren's running balls. So now Efren in a world of hurt. Really tough position. I have to bank the 8. I have to bank the 8 at them balls, at the 11 and all that. And try and draw up underneath the 3 and leave him tripled up on. You can't keep bunting. He's going to bunt them open in a minute where they're not all doubled up, and you're going to be in really trouble. So I think he's got to shoot the 8 into and just bank it. Try and cut it a little bit with a little bank. Don't bank it into the 2 and all that, but bank it into the 11 and elevate the cue and dig on the cue ball. I think is. I'm not sure what else he can do. Maybe he gets lucky and makes something. You never know. Oh, this is the worst of everything that could happen. Nothing stays on his side, and now Billy's got real free reign on a lot of. Billy shouldn't worry too much. Just use the 10 to block everything as far as the 11 and bank the 15 over and put him over there on the rail or up in the corner. Not in a bad position at all. Efren didn't cut that much. I would have cut it a little, tried to cut a little more knowing I could go into the 3 and hold the cue ball, but really needed to move balls near the spot, kind of hopefully going towards my side of the table. Wasn't easy though. Oh, he caught the point, but first things, the main things is they use the 10 to cover up the 11, and he contained the cue ball on the correct side of the table. I'm not sure what Efren will do from here. It's got to be something like, well, if he can see the 7, I might take a chance at trying to maneuver a bunch of balls with the 7, maybe. Don't think the 6 is going to get anything done. I don't think so. I mean, that was a good shot too. Nothing wrong with that at all. At least make Billy address something that's on your side. And that's most likely that's what he'll do. Billy doesn't have that path to run the cue ball safe again. So he may have to dig on this 3 a little bit. Okay, a little dangerous here if he's trying to get behind the 3. Could give up to where Efren could get out of the situation. Pretty good effort, though. I wonder if Efren can kick this 14 and try and play it off the 1 back towards his hole and let the cue ball come up a little bit. I don't know if it's there. I know you're still concerned about giving up the bank on the 4. But I'm trying to see what else is even possible. I don't think he can get at the bottom of the 7. I think the 4 might be in the way. If he can, he may draw off that, off the bottom of the 7 into the 1, but it's still tight. Okay, that's what he's going to do. Might luck something in his hole as well. Wow, what good touch. What incredible touch. And I'll tell you, Billy ought to look at the 8 and going into the edge of the 1, and he can make the 14, I believe. I think he can do it. I think he can shoot off the 8 ball right here and get into the edge of the 1 and make the 14. I'm pretty sure it's doable. Even if he had to elevate and stab it a little bit. Should end up with a bank at the very minimum. He doesn't see it. And he's got the balls to where he could get Efren a little bit funny, doubled up the corner. So he's going to bank the 15 and put him up on the 7, it appears. Oh, he overcut it a little bit. So he overcut it, I think, to try and make the cue ball a little tougher, but I think Efren has a 3 ball that does go. And what's the 5 look like? It's off a little bit, but the 3 does go. He's got a 9-11 he can certainly shoot at. Wouldn't be the worst shot in the world. Really. That's what he's shooting at, I think. So something tells me, I think, oh, he didn't get the cue shape. So he made a great shot, only to get himself in a horrible pickle. Really tough situation. The 7 ball doesn't even appear that it banks and goes by the 3 for some type of desperate shot anyways. What's he gonna do? 3-rail kick at the 14? Try and make something happen? I mean, I don't know where you're going. I mean, I guess if you can keep him off the first shot, if he could do that, that's fine. Maybe roll on the 7 ball, something like that. Okay, so Efren probably moved this one away a little bit, I think. Meaning the 7, move it down a little bit a ways. You don't want to keep it right next to the cue ball again. Okay, you want to move it away a little bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Jones has stepped away for a few moments, and he will be back shortly. We had to stop and check the video when the players wanted to look at a hit, so we did, and everything was good. There was no foul call, but curiosity satisfied. We got a nice tight match here. We're racing a 10 today, and the first one to win 3 sets will play 1 race each day until someone wins 3 sets. Each day will be a race to 10.
Yeah, he shot away.
All right, Jeremy Jones back with us once again. Welcome back, Jeremy.
Thank you, Ray. Efren giving up a couple, but he knows tough position he was in. A couple balls, that's nothing. Well, now, this is the type of bank that Billy can steal the game, twisting it back. Now, he's got a little bit of a upper pocket on the 8. Okay, he tried to turn it back. He was hoping the 8 would help him out, and he got him in a funny spot. Elevated over the 7. The 10 may have a part of a pocket that it slides into, but other than that, he's really left Efren in a really tricky spot.
Yeah, Billy's pocket looks very treacherous for Efren.
Well, and really kind of thankfully on Efren's side that the balls have been kind of doubled up for Billy the entire game, even though he's had the majority of them within a couple feet of his hole. So this is what I was wondering he might do. If it goes, he may be able to slide it by. If he could hang it, that would be great. Just get it to where Billy has to address that ball near Efren's hole for one more shot, and Efren kind of feels like he can get out of the situation here. And if it goes, he may be able to get really out.
Ooh.
Wow, what a shot.
Now with that, the touch on the cue balls.
Yeah.
Man.
And it really helps when you know you have a decent little area to send the cue ball in a free position. Kind of opens up the stroke a little bit.
Well, that definitely opened up this rack too.
Yeah, Efren should get to where you want to get to where he could get on the 5 next to drop on the 4 easily and then get behind that 15-4 probably if the 4's not frozen. You don't want to shoot that combination if the 4's froze. You don't want to take a chance of that unless you sit real well on it, but still okay. Needs 5. You can see 4 of them there, whether that be the 14, 3, 4, and 5 or okay. Or the all right, so now decisions.
Coming across.
Yeah, but do you come across for the 5? If you're feeling really good, you come across for the 5 and stay above, and then you can drop for the 15-4 or the 4, whichever. Efren of old would definitely come back across for the 5, but okay, doesn't want a bad roll there.
Looks like the 9 got him. Got him.
It got him.
Got him.
Got him. I got all of them. It's going to get him too.
Yes, it is. By his body language. Whew.
Yeah, in a tough position here. He's going to have to elevate on the 5, I think, and draw the cue ball down in between the 15 and 8. And far from out here. I don't think. See, there's not enough room here. If there was a little more room, he could kick this 9 and probably let the cue ball fall down below the 8 ball a little bit. But when there's not enough room, the cue ball won't generate enough power. It really won't move very far.
Right. It'll stick right. Just
yeah,
stick
kind of stick right there exactly. And so he's going to have to draw off the 5, I believe. I don't think there's much choice. He could clip this ball if he's worried about where the 5's going or if he's worried about the draw stroke, but I really like the draw more than clipping it and running it to the rail. Oh, he's hitting a follow on this.
He's going to get him doubled up again back on that little row of 4 there.
Yeah, well, and look how fortunate this is, not to let him see the 7 or the 2. And not so much it's going to really pose problems as far as selling out, but Billy not being able to do much damage on this first opening shot after a nice run by Efren. That's the big problem with this, with the cue ball getting covered up.
So if you're Billy right now, is this where you really try to reach for some of your mental game here?
Yeah.
You got to start talking to yourself a little, maybe.
And this is okay without taking a chance. This is all right. I think a little more devastating shot would be to kick behind the 7. To kick behind like just one rail and take a foul up behind the 7, because Efren's going to have a little bit of choice here, whether that be shoot the 15 away and hold his ball. He could shoot the 15 away and spin into the low part of the 8. I like him doing that. I think that's the choice he'll make because he's had a little trouble drawing his ball the last few times I've seen him. So you see that shot there. The 8's a big ball to hold the cue ball, and he gets to get the 15 much further up the table. So Billy will probably one rail this 2 ball. Tell you he could go simply into the 15 and still cause some problems for Efren. Oh, he hit that really well. Getting the cue ball into the 15. So Efren's just got to soft kick the 4. Soft kick the 8. Which is okay.
Any chance he could come off that 4 ball?
Well,
it's too far out there.
Yeah, it's froze too. If it was off, 2 or 3 inches or something where you easily carry him off it, there's no concerns of double kissing it, anything really bad happening.
Efren fortunate to catch the rail with a 9 there.
Yeah, and Billy shouldn't get fooled by this kick shot here on the 4. Because, you could make it and you could get up table, everything could happen, but otherwise it's not sitting that great. He's going to, yeah. And now he's giving up a bank. So that would have been one I waited on. I think I would have just one rail kicked at the 7 and leaving Efren to where he's got to continually soft kick under them balls, something's going to develop for you long before it develops for Efren. Efren doesn't have anything on his side for anything good to happen. But now he's giving him where Efren may be able to get to where he gets that 2-ball. See how Efren, how good he is carrying into the 8 and then having a shot on the 2.
That's right. Now, he may play for the 7-ball next, even though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's going to play for either the bank on the 5, because everything's doubled up still. So either a bank on the 5, a cut on the 7, or a bank on the 7. One of the 3.
Look at this. This looks good, Jeremy.
Yeah, sure does.
Wow. What a shot.
And that's one thing. Efren's made a few, I think, choice decisions, but as far as when it comes to running the balls, he's only had a miss or 2, and they haven't been easy ones. Oh, that's a little thick there.
Sure is.
Yeah, you want to get that one down. Now, Billy, again, shouldn't be fooled by the kick on the 7. I know it appears like that's the shot. He's just going to move it. I don't know if that's what I'd like either, but...
Ooh.
Okay, so Efren should just rub these softly. I wouldn't do much. I would just roll up on the 8 softly and leave them doubled up again. Kind of commented on earlier, when you play somebody, it's kind of like Efren himself, but when you play somebody that is, I don't know about that shot. Just because he could roll on the 6 and pin him on the back of the 8 and get the 13 to the bottom rail and leave Efren in a little bit of a position here. But what I was getting at is, talked about it earlier, when you're playing somebody, that's going towards the wrong pocket. When you're playing somebody that has an exceptional area in the game, now game 10 is going to be conceded and now stretched out to another 2-game lead for Efren. But what I was getting at, when you're playing somebody that has an exceptional part of the game, like Billy's an exceptional banker,
Right.
Efren exceptional at many things, but kind of just exceptional himself. You kind of want to play it overly safe or overly careful or overly critical of how you're playing the game instead of just doing what one pocket tells you to do, and that's normally the best choice.